Oh, we've got a lot to cover in this video, guys. This is my first camping trip with a custom mattress, so I'm gonna report back what I think about that. And I'm gonna talk about plans I've got for the camper with my electrical system. Let's get into the video. Finally made it, guys, up here at Blue River. It's time to set up camp. Just like that, we're done, guys. I wish it was that easy every time. So why did we move over to the queen side of the pop-up camper? And the simple answer is because I didn't think a larger 6-inch, 7-inch, or even a 5-inch foam mattress would fit on the king side. And I'll tell you why. This thing right here, the door hangs right here above the king side of the pop-up camper. And that's the main reason why I decided to move over to the queen side, get a 6-inch foam mattress, basically start from scratch. And we're about to find out how good this thing actually sleeps. What we did to kind of test the waters, if you want to say that, is we did the Kleenex box trick. We threw in 4 Kleenex boxes, closed the camper, and they were barely squished. And we felt confident enough to go ahead and purchase the Zinus mattress, Zinus, whatever. I'll have the links down below, whatever it's called, for $200. Cut it about 2 inches on one side, about 6 inches on another. And I tell you what, this thing fits like a glove. I'm super pumped. I've got like 50-something modifications on this camper, and this might be the one that I'm most excited about. I'm here for 4 days, 4 nights, and I'm gonna report back tomorrow morning how I slept. So I'm excited. Oh, I love this place. It's so gorgeous. The weather is phenomenal. My poor wife and kids are missing out. So before I jump into my electrical upgrades that I'm gonna add to the camper on top of everything I've already done, I think it's time to kind of tidy up around camp. The fire pit is looking kind of bad, to be honest. So I'm gonna kind of fix that up this evening. But before the sun goes down, you know, one reason why I love coming here is trout fishing. So I'm gonna suit up and we're going trout fishing. I hope these things don't leak. Now the hard part, getting the hell out of here. Oh, that was harder than it needed to be. We can go eat. We survived. Just now beating the sunset. I'm gonna go make a fire, fix the fire pit, get some grub in, try out that bed tonight. This is one of the joys of primitive camping. You don't have restrictions of metal fire pits. You can just build a fire pit right here, right there, or remake it. Clean up the fire pit a little bit. It's time to load up some firewood. Check out this lighter from Torch Flame. It literally is like a cigar lighter. It's pretty cool. But if you're not lighting your fires with a blowtorch, you're wasting your time. One of the things that I love about a pop-up camper is, yeah, you get a nicer tent, some amenities in there, but man, you still get to hear the waterfalls all night. The birds wake you up in the morning. That cold, crisp air kind of come through the tent. You don't get that with a nice luxury fifth wheel. This is the first time actually trying out the bed with the sleeping bag. Oh. It's the first night of my camping trip, and I'm gonna tell you right now, my hip, my shoulder is not bottoming out on the plywood. I'm already pleased with it, to be honest.
Morning, how you doing? They're back there for you guys.
You didn't take them all?
I didn't take any.
Last night was probably the best evening I've ever had camping in my whole life. Not because of the mattress, because the weather was perfect, 40 degrees. no wind, by myself, pitch black, quiet except my music, and the fire was phenomenal. Had some extremely dry wood, the firewood was popping. It was just a phenomenal night. Now, it was also the best night of sleeping I've ever had in the pop-up camper, and that was solely because of the new mattress. So this morning I woke up and bright and early headed off north and went fishing. Caught about 18, 19 trout this morning. Caught about 33, 34 trout since last night and this morning. So I'm gonna eat some breakfast, and then after breakfast, I'm gonna walk around the camper and talk about all the modifications that I'm gonna do over Christmas break to my electrical system. Getting hot. Let's talk about some future electrical plans. This all started with me wanting to do underbelly lighting on the pop-up camper. At night after dinner, I like to turn off the awning light bar, and I want to have some kind of mood lighting or just basically some amber lighting. Especially in the springtime and the fall, there's still a lot of bugs up here by the door. They like to get in and it drives me nuts, kind of an OCD thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rob this switch right here that is for the Wi-Fi booster that I never use. I'm going camping, I don't need to be on the internet. So this switch right here is now going to be my underbelly light. While I'm under there messing with the electrical system, I'm also going to add some cabinet lights underneath here. Every time I try to get in here, it's typically at night for whatever reason, and I can't see a darn thing. So I'm gonna have a toggle switch. Basically, you'll be able to see from both sides of the door, and that's gonna be a nice little feature. While I'm in the electrical system, I'm going to add another USB hub, which is 2 plugs right here in the corner. We already have one right here from the manufacturer, and I'm gonna add a second one. And the main reason behind that is, well, I'm already in the electrical system, might as well do it. But we moved over here to the queen side of the camper, and so I want to add some more additional outlets. Plus, I've got 2 kids, and well, they have a lot of electronics. And the last thing that I'm going to be doing is installing heating pads on my freshwater tank, and I'm going to put some heating elements around some of the exposed plumbing, primarily underneath the refrigerator on the backside that kind of get exposed to the elements. I've had a couple times where, you know, it's gotten into the teens and my plumbing's froze the next day when I want to use the pump. So we're going to solve that by adding some 12-volt heating pads around that. And while I'm in my electrical system, I'm going to add a sub panel to my electrical system, get rid of those inline fuses that I've got a couple things like my Dometic fridge, my tongue jack, and tidy up the electrical system a little bit more than it already is. If you haven't already, smash the like button, consider subscribing, because I got 2 of those videos coming out just after Christmas where I'm going to be doing the lighting in one video, and the next video is going to be all about the heating and plumbing for my pop-up camper. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.